Alright, so welcome back guys to another video here on the channel. So today's video is going to be how to defeat the Valentina boss from Mao the Toten. Now she is a pretty difficult boss and I'd say she's on the likes of Legion. However, this video will go through the weapons you may want to bring into the boss fight and overall give you guys a good incentive on how to kill Valentina and get your potential first ever Mao the Toten completion. So let's just get right into the video. So let's just go through a overview of Valentina, the attacks that she uses in game, and there is one attack that she uses most often and this attack is the laser beam attack. You'll notice that some portions in your fight with Valentina, she may use an attack that will cause like some fire bolts coming on top of her head. This attack is a bit dangerous as it can completely melt your shield and B, it can completely kill you if you are not careful. An even more deadly attack is when Valentina stops to grab energy. This attack can completely end your game if you are not in the right area. And what I mean by this is that when Valentina starts to absorb energy and when she's about to do a massive impulse of energy, you have to get behind cover immediately. Even if you're playing with mates, this ability can completely end game if you are not careful, so make sure when she does an impulse attack, that can completely end game and you need to be in cover as soon as this attack does display. And her last attack can basically heal her, so when you guys see zombies coming above her head, around 6 or 7 zombies in like a ritual form, this means that Valentina is grabbing energy off these zombies and is absorbing her life. So this means that she will gain health if you are not killing these zombies. So when you guys see these zombies in a ritual form, kill them and then you should be fine. So right now that we've gone through her attacks, let's go through the weapons, perks and all that type of stuff that you will need to bring into this fight. First of all, if you guys can get the CBRS, as it is by far the best weapon to use in the boss fight. However, I do know if you're playing with mates, not everyone in game can hold the CBRS at once. So let's just go through a few alternative weapons that you can use in order to kill Valentina. So the first weapon I would recommend is the Gallo SA-12. Now this weapon is a beast. Ever since we saw Legion, we knew how much the Gallo really stuffs him up. And honestly, this kind of correlates over to Valentina. She absolutely will get melted by this weapon. This with a Deadshot and B Ring of Fire is a absolutely beautiful combo, as with Deadshot you will get an extra headshot multiplier and B, the Ring of Fire will just absolutely shred her shield. And do note, Valentina will frequently restock shield throughout the boss fight, so make sure that the Gallo SA-12 is the weapon that is destroying that shield, because that shield will absolutely go. And honestly, I would say right now the Gallo is one of the best weapons. So getting into the long range weapons that I would recommend that you kill Valentina with, I'd honestly say the M16 will absolutely shred her from a long distance, because obviously in game the Gallo SA-12 is a little bit close quarters with the boss, and obviously being close to Valentina may not be the smartest idea, especially if you're playing solo. So what the M16 will allow you to do is that it will make sure that you can go around the edges of the boss arena and just be able to pick off Valentina whenever you can. This with a healthy dose of Ring of Fire can absolutely shred her shield and just kill her in no time. Getting into our next point in the video here will be the field upgrades. Now the field upgrades, I would say you either use Ring of Fire or Frenzied Guard. Now you can use Aether Shroud, but I would highly recommend that you have teammates with Aether Shroud. The reason why is that they can use their Ring of Fire, and as they are doing so, you can then use your Aether Shroud and then you can go into the Ring of Fire and then start shredding Valentina. And I legit haven't even gone through the Death Machine. Now the Death Machine is an absolute baller. This thing will continuously just break Valentina's shield and is a big threat to her game. The time I'd recommend that you do grab a Death Machine is that when you're going up to the rooftop. At this point there will be a crafting table which you can then grab a Death Machine and just absolutely destroy her. Also, if you are playing with mates, a self-revive will come in handy, just so when you're in the boss fight, when they die you don't have to be revived by them and could just self-revive and be back in the game. So quickly, if you guys are playing with 4 players, I would recommend that 2 players have Ring of Fire, 1 has the Healing Aura, and then 1 either has Frenzied Guard or Aether Shroud. Perk wise, this is a simple question. Grab every perk in the Wonder Fizz. Now I do know if you're going in the boss fight at a low round, you may not be able to grab every perk, and for this case I would suggest you grab Juggernaut, Crook of 5, Speed Collar and Deadshot. The rest are optional if you are going for a low round Valentina boss fight, but these 4 perks are the essentials for getting her killed. Quick thing to add on here, if you guys want to grab yourself some decoys, monkey bombs or anything that can distract zombies, feel free to do so. This will kind of help you, as zombies will be distracted by your monkey bomb, and then you could just focus your fire on Valentina or the boss zombies like the Panzers or the Tempest. Also, some stims can come in handy when Valentina does her laser beam attack, just so you can fend off the attack and then focus your fire on the boss. Getting into the strategy, boys, this is the most important part of the video. At all stages of the boss fight, your fire has to be concentrated either on Valentina or the Panzers. The zombies don't really matter, as long as you guys have decoys or death machines or anything that can kill zombies, you guys can be fine with that. You will notice that she will regen shield every time she does get attacked, so at this stage you guys have to be focusing on the shield, and then once the shield has been cracked, fact, guys, use your ring of fire, use your Aether shot, go absolutely berserk and try get her killed, because at that stage, that is the most important time to shoot Valentina. And also, do not panic if you guys aren't getting enough damage on Valentina. The boss fight stays the exact same. As long as you guys are defending yourselves against her attacks, you guys can just take your time, kill her, and then you should be fine. So let's just quickly go through the 4 areas which you will go through throughout the boss fight. So the first area will be here at the lab. This is where you will start the boss fight, and this is where also you will be ending it. The second area will be at this tank, the third being on top of this rooftop, and the fourth being in this straight alleyway. In the lab area, when you guys are getting low either by Valentina's attacks or by the zombies, I recommend that you guys go to the back corners of the lab. These areas are exceptionally well if you guys want to either regen, get yourselves back together, or save up for your next ring of fire. So for the next 3 areas, I'd say if you guys are getting low, either go behind cover in case she does her pulse attack, or if you guys are getting super low, just go around the edges of the boss arena and then from there regen either with your Crook of Life or buy some stims. And also, do correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure as you go through the boss fight, she will get only stronger with her attacks. This may not be by a lot, but as you go through the boss fight, she will either do more harmful attacks like the impulse attack, or she will do her attacks more frequently. However, don't worry about this. As long as you guys are progressing through the boss fight and you guys are getting her killed, that is the main thing that matters. The fact that you guys have gone through either the first, second, or first stage clearly shows that you can easily take her out as long as you guys stick to it and stick to the strat. And I'm pretty sure at around stage 2 or stage 3, some panzers may spawn in. So when this happens, take them out either by your Ring of Fire or just completely shred them either by your Gallo or the CBRS. So yeah, that's definitely a time where you have to take action and get rid of that guy as soon as possible. So guys, to quickly sum up the strat, these are the things you have to keep in mind. A, if you feel like you or your teammates aren't doing enough damage to Valentina, do not worry, just keep on putting damage into her and eventually she will die. Just try not to go down, because once you go down in this boss fight, you can easily just get bombarded. So if you guys can focus on killing her instead of going down, that is the main thing. B, make sure you guys are using the areas you are in very wisely. So say if you guys are in the lab area, stay in the far corners in case you're getting bombarded and you are on low health. And C, make sure you're using your monkey bombs, your death machines, your decoys, just to make sure you are distracting her and you guys are beaming her. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And a potential D point here, make sure you're using your Ring of Fire when you need to. I would say the best time to use your Ring of Fire is when you have the Ring of Fire ready to use. So when you guys have destroyed her shield, she will be in a state where you can continue to shoot her, take damage off her, and you know, just go through it and you should be fine. Just guys, continue to use your death machines, just continue to use your monkey bombs, your decoys, just continue to revive yourself, and eventually you should be able to complete this boss fight, no problemo. I hope this video has helped you out. I know it's like 7.5 minutes, but I tried to go through everything you have to know about killing Valentina, so that's pretty much it. If you guys have enjoyed, please consider liking the video. We are also on the road to 4K subs. If you guys want to help out the channel, please do consider subscribing. It does help out tremendously. Anyways, for next time, goodbye.